Hello everybody, this is Kim out at the Mr. Stacky garden next to my greenhouse here. Thought you'd like to see how well these containers are doing. Look at it. It's July, end of July, and its harvest is starting. I want you to see all the production on these vines. Look at all the peppers up in here. Roma tomatoes, peppers at the top. They're just hanging loaded. Loads of tomatoes. Look all in here at the Roma tomatoes. Look in here. Buckets full. Here's another stack. Look down here, just incredible load of tomatoes. This ain't even doing any precise measurement. This is just me doing calculated guesses at feeding the pots at the top once a week. And look at what production I've got. No pH adjustment, nothing. Just calculated guessing. Look at this. Look at this. This is some heirloom tomatoes here and some Cherokee purple. We done picked some off these, and they're even growing on and blooming out more. Look at that. Look here, more loads of tomatoes. Look at that. These are determinate plants, so they load up. When they get full, then the plant starts dying. That's normal habit of those type of plants. But look at these peppers. Look at all the production in here. Look at all these peppers on. Look at that one vine right there. Look at all those peppers. Here's another vine right next to it. Look in there at all these peppers. Look at these cucumbers hanging. Look here. Look at all these cucumbers. And look under here. Look, red bells. Look at her. Look at this. I want you to see this. Look at that. That's one. Get around here where you can see it better. That's one cluster. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the production on these things. It's incredible. I would put down ground cover because that's the only thing I've had to do is work at trying to keep this grass down around it. I will go back and put ground cover next year. More eggplant, more peppers, jalapenos loading all up. Look at this. All in here at the jalapenos. Look under here. Look at this. Look at that. That's one vine. Look here. Incredible amount of fruit. Look, eggplant. Again, just guessing it to fertilize. Look at this. It's absolutely covered with production, produce. Look at that. Look at all the bells here. Hundreds of bells. Look here. Absolutely amazing. I cannot say how much I'm impressed with this outside production here. Look at this. Look at the cayennes on this vine. Look at that. Look at that. Just a weekly feeding at the top of the container and watering every hour just for a few minutes till it gets soaked to the bottom. Not no excessive runoff, just enough to keep it wet. And look at that production down through there. Amazing. This is the absolute easiest way to garden. If you just have it, some ground cover down, it'd be actually work. You have no work at all. Amazing. Plant it and forget it. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'll come in here once a week and cut this grass around it. And that's it. I could have put a container at the bottom and growed some squash. I'll do that next year after I put ground cover down next year. I'll grow some squash in the bottom containers. This is amazing. Maybe some melons. There's a plant in every one of the 4 holes in these stacks. And look, they're loaded with produce. It's amazing. Thank you for taking the time to check this out. And remember, don't overthink it. It can work for you just as easy. God bless. Have a great day.